Friends, today we'll talk about the Union Budget 2020, which is presented by our Finance Minister, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman. As India set its eyes on the Union Budget announcement by the Finance Minister, one of the biggest aspirations was that the budget will help revive the economy and pull it out of one of the worst economic slowdown in decades. To this end, the government proposes slew of changes and initiatives, among which was the major tax regime. Let us take a look at the major highlight of Union Budget 2020. The budget had three main themes. One is the aspirational India. Second one is the economy development for all. Third one is building a caring society. We discuss about the topic wise, which is impacted on the first one is GST. The finance minister said that GST has integrated the economy and consolidated multiple taxes. A total of 60 lakhs new taxpayer and 105 crore e-way bill have been generated under GST. The average household now save 4% of monthly spend due to reduced GST rates. Second, we talk about the agriculture. The Prime Minister Kusum scheme has reduced the dependence of farmer on diesel and kerosene. Today, a total of 20 lakhs farmer can set up standalone solar pumps. Government will help 15 lakhs farmers set up solaris, grid connection pump set. Those with barren land can use the land to produce solar energy and make a livelihood out of it. The government will revive incentive for use of chemical fertilizer and offer warehouse building incentive to farmer. Mudra loan will also be provided for such self-help group. Their movie will be Dhanya Lakshmi in the villages. The Indian Railway will set up a Kisan Rail for transportation of perishable goods. This will be aided by Krishi Udan, set up by Civil Aviation that will focus on the Northeast and Tribal region. Agriculture credit target for 2020-21 has been proposed at Rs 15 lakh crore for agri and allied activities, and allocation of Rs 2.83 lakhs crore has been made for financial year 2021. This includes agriculture, irrigation, rural development, and Panchayati Raj. Third sector, healthcare. The government will extend Mission Indradhanush to cover new diseases and new vaccines. Fit India will also be part of it. More hospitals in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities will be impaneled in Ayushman Bharat to benefit poor in this area. Public-private partnership PPP model. Hospital will be set up under viability gap funding to look at area where there are no hospital. A total of Rs 69,000 crore have been provided for the healthcare sector, of which Prime Minister Jan Arogya Yojana will get Rs 6,500 crore. In the sector education, a new education policy will be announced soon. The education sector will now be open to FDI. Degree offered by the top 100 NIRF ranked institute can soon be taken online. INSET exam will be held for Asian and African students for scholarship to study in India. A total of Rs 3,000 crore will be given for skill development. Now the next sector, entrepreneurship. The government will set up an investment clearance cell for internship whereby individual will be offered assistance in funding. A portal will be set up to this end. The government proposes a scheme on encouraging manufacturing of mobile phone, semiconductor packaging, electronic equipment and medical devices. The detail of this scheme will be released soon. Next sector, technology. The government will introduce a policy that will help build data center park throughout the country. All public institutions at Gram Panchayat level will be provided with digital connectivity, fiber to home through BharatNet will link Manle Gram Panchayat in financial 2021 itself. An allocation of rupees 6,000 crore rupees will be provided for BharatNet. An allocation of rupees 8,000 crore has been set up for the National Mission on Quantum Computing and Technology. Next sector, women-centric development. An allocation of 35,600 crore for nutrition-related program in financial 2021. Further rupees 28,600 crore will be allocated in financial 2021 by government for women-linked program. Tax changes. The taxpayer charter will be institutionalized in the budget. This will help in building trust. Government will ensure that citizens need not worry about tax harassment. There is a debate on building criminal liability for Civil Act. Companies Act will be amendment to correct this. The government proposed a new personal income tax regime. New income tax slab versus earlier no exemption applicable. 10% for income tax between 5 lakh to 7.5 lakhs as against 20%. 15% for income between 7.5 lakhs to 10 lakhs as against 20%. 20% for income between 10 to 12.5 lakhs as existing against 30%. 25% for income between 12.5 lakhs to 15 lakhs as against 30%, and 30% for income above 15 lakhs. This means lower tax rate for those in the rupees 5 to 15 lakhs bracket, no tax up to 5 lakhs. The reparity continue. A new tax regime will be optional. To boost startup, tax burden on employees due to tax on employee stock option to be deferred by 5 years up till they leave the company or when they sell, whenever is earliest. The government also extended affordable housing loan deduction by 1 more year. Company will not be required to pay dividend distribution tax anymore. Dividend will be taxed only at the hand rate of recipient at applicable rates. The government is also going to introduce Aadhaar-based verification of taxpayer and has removed around 70 of more than 100 income tax deduction and exemption in order to simplify tax system and lower tax rates. Insurance to deposit. Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation has been permitted to increase deposit insurance coverage to 5 lakh per depository from 1 lakh. To achieve higher export credit, a new scheme will be launched which will provide higher insurance cover, reduce premium for small exporters and simplified procedure for claim settlement. The Nirvik Niryat Rin Vikas Yojana scheme will provide enhanced insurance cover, reduce premium for small exporters. The government also proposed auto enrollment to universal pension coverage and state that it will sell part of its stake in LIC through an IPO. These are the major highlights. I think the budget is very good given by the finance minister. I appreciate for the good budget. Thank you.